We are not monsters with food. And I could never be food.
If we're not monsters, we're food, and I can never be food. A reference to how only the strong survive in the street game. And if you're not a monster, then you're gonna end up being food. For Sully, we all know he's a monster even before murdering Jamie in front of Stefan, but a very strong reference to how he's accepting the fact he has to be a monster to survive. Now before we get into a few theories and storyline breakdowns with what we can expect, the most anticipated show of 2023 is coming in September, Top Boy Season 5, and we're gonna see the story unfold and how it ends for two characters in the game, Sully and Dushane. Two characters who want two complete different outcomes. Season 4 finished with Dushane creating an exit strategy out the game. He had ideas of Jamie taking over the business, but Sully was someone who could never live with loose ends, especially someone who was able to kill his best friend from his childhood. As a reminder, Jamie brutally killed Kit in the ultimate test of loyalty, but some would argue if he was able to kill Kit in cold blood, then who was to say he wouldn't come for Dushane or Sully next? There's also the element of Dushane not telling Sully about Lauren snitching, someone who Dushane did let go behind Sully's back. But ultimately I do feel as if Jamie killing Kit played a huge part in Sully's decision to kill Jamie, which was done in front of Stefan, so there are a lot of loose ends that need to be tied up. There's the aftermath of Sully killing Jamie, who Dushane lined up to take over his operation, so now his retirement plan is dead in the water thanks to Sully, so this will definitely cause conflict and tension between Dushane and Sully. But Dushane isn't the only one Sully should be worried about. Stefan was a character who was already beginning to go down a dark path, and watching Sully kill his brother in cold blood will definitely make him want to seek revenge. Towards the end of Season 4, Dushane was also struggling with chest pains, and this is what Ashley Walters had to say on Dushane. It's a part of him to have control over the environment and this power, and I think that's what feeds him, so it is going to be hard for him to walk away. But this is a life which rarely ends up in anything but death or jail, and something which we'll definitely have to give when it comes to both Dushane and Sully. Now, one of the main villains in Season 4 was the Liverpool gangster Curtis, who had a stranglehold on Lauren, and even though Curtis is now dead, his crew still remain alive, but whether they return to London to seek revenge is yet to be seen, but they'd be wise not to. Jack is someone who's not to be messed with either. Now it's also going to be interesting to see what happens with Aaron, especially now that Jamie's dead. Jamie was the one who was bringing in the money, and he was the one who was looking after both Stefan and Aaron, so it really is going to be interesting to see how he deals with Jamie's death, because I think we all know how Stefan will. He'll definitely have revenge in his eyes. But that's a brief overview and some storylines going into Season 5, which is dropping in September, so drop all your thoughts down below and let me know your predictions, and I will be back with more in-depth analysis closer to September. So if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, then remember to smash the subscribe button if you want to see everything Top Boy and Power Universe related. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.